midnight. Woo! How's everything going? Let's see here. Just getting started. Um, get myself situated and set up. I wonder who will be in here first tonight. Raka? Chu, maybe? Maybe Deneen. I don't know. I'm putting my money maybe on Raka. Raka Mas. Let's see here. My chat window open. Find out if anyone's in here yet. And Dennis the Menace is first. Woo! What's going on, brother? Hey, how's it going, Dennis? How you feeling, brother? Ozark Buck. Hey, how's it going? You just woke me up. Oh man, I'm sorry. I apologize. Glenn Smallwood, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I just got home from work. I don't know, maybe an hour ago, maybe. I picked up some takeout from Applebee's on the way. Just kidding. Yeah, I was going to say, oh boy, if you live in the continental United States, just waking up, you must work third shift or something. I was going to say, you're all right. You just woke up. I believe you just woke up. Yeah, yeah, because you're a little ways away from us. Of course, it's 12:37 here in New York, Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure the exact time difference, but I'm guessing it's probably like around 7:38 in the morning, approximately 7:38 or 8:38, give or take an hour. Yeah, you're in the future. You're always in the future, brother. Yeah, yeah. But I checked out a few of your videos last night. Some of the ones that I hadn't seen or commented on. Um, I think one of them I had seen before, but I hadn't hit the like button or I didn't give a comment, and I rewatched it and I commented. I didn't see it had quite anything new out, but I always like stopping by every once in a while and checking out any new content from you. There was some cool finds with your metal detector. Pretty awesome. I got my metal detector out in my garage studio. I gotta break that out. I'm gonna try to get permission from my next door neighbors up the road a little ways. I don't know if you were out here when I was talking about my live. Hey, Sean Stafford, how's it going, brother? Thanks for stopping in. I don't know the people because the house is the property has been sold several different times, and I was saying how when I was a young kid, I had paced out X amount of spaces from the hay barn to the garage and then over towards the pool, X amount of spaces, and I buried a whole bag of Washington quarters. This was like back in the mid 70s. I think it was like maybe around 1975 ish to 78. I'm not sure if I would have had any silver quarters back then or not in there or not because I was like only like 11 or 12 years old, and I hadn't at that point in time started to collect uh, constitutional silver. And like I was saying before, a few of you probably have heard, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dennis. But I always notice a difference between constitutional and regular clad money. And I think around 13, 14 years old when I took notice and I knew that it was made out of silver and I started keeping it and collecting it. I liked old coins anyways to begin with, regardless of whether it was silver or not. And a lot of times it was silver. Hey, Rakamas! Dennis the Menace, he beat you. He was first. I had my money on you. That's all right. A lot of times you're here first. Appreciate you stopping, Rakamas. You must have been outside looking at that full moon I was talking about, the one up in the sky. You know what I'm talking about. I laughed. I laughed when you said that in Michael Sagan's live stream. Oh boy. Yeah, the bird is full right now. Yeah, picked up an order from Applebee's, brought it home. puppy dogs are happy as well. He was working on a machine. Oh, what kind of a machine can you say, or you rather not say? On a machine. I like working on machines and stuff. Um, whether repairing them or fixing them or any type of machine. Um, I especially like machines that are electronic and have a lot of things in them. If they're not any good, I like taking them apart and seeing what makes them tick. And if they're not repairable, I'll scrap them for copper or silver or gold. A nebulizer. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, my sister would probably know about that nebulizer. Yeah, she works at one of the local hospitals. She works in a I don't know what you call it. It's nothing to do with a nebulizer, but she works in a like a cancer department for patients that have cancer and whatnot. Yeah, something. It does sound like something from Star Trek. That's one of the things that pops in my mind. I ain't gonna lie, Dennis. You're absolutely correct. That's running, but no, sir, coming through that apparatus. Okay. Hmm. Be careful with the CPU. Yeah, the CPU. What do you mean? Be careful with it. Take it apart. Hold on, let me see here. I pulled my laptop out last time you were in here. Oh, where is that CPU? Is that CPU here? I'll show you the CPU. No, it's missing out of this one. I don't know. It must be on my desk. Everything's on my desk. Deneen, how you doing, Deneen? That was an awesome little video you did. That place that you've been visiting for the last 20 years. It looks so tranquil and calm, and it just looks awesome. There's a lot of places around my area that are like that as well, especially around the Adirondacks and the Adirondack parks and stuff. And there's a lot of places I visit like that, even not too far, like down the road from me. Um, they have areas that are very, very similar to that. And it kind of surprised me on how the similarities, even though you mean you're up in Alaska and I'm down here. Um, I have an area, maybe later on this summer, maybe I can go to this little area. It's only like I think about a 5 6 minute drive from my place. It's very very similar to what you had, but the trees do and are a little bigger than what you have up there. I think because of the type of growing season you have uh, rather than us. We have a little bit longer growing season. Of course, in the further you go up north, the smaller and the less scarce the trees are, which you've probably seen that a lot. I wonder if Jackknife's out here. Jackknife has been coming in here quite often. Let me see if I can get Jackknife, or maybe he's not in here yet. I don't know. But, now I'm going to start playing with my silver again. I brought out a few things just in case I didn't find. He was talking about a coin necklace that he was wondering if I had any of those, and I have several of them. And I couldn't find where I put it. Yeah, Jackknife. Yeah, he's been coming out here. Deneen. Um, the last three live streams, I believe. Yeah. Yes, he has. Yes, Sean. He knows that he was here. Oh, the silver. Yeah. Talking about silver. Yeah. I believe I showed this before in my other live stream. Different ones. I have like, see, told you, there he is, the jingler. It's his ringtone. He knows. See? Yeah, I looked real quick for the pendant, the necklace that I have. It's I think it's a Walking Liberty that's silver and it's gold plated. Um, didn't find it. It's probably here somewhere. I'm not sure. I just got this. I'm trying to take it out. Give me a moment here. Yeah, brother Jackknife. Woo. I've shown this before in a few different lines. This the capsule came undone. Now this is one of my four 5 ounce silver bars that I have with they're pure 999 silver, and they were all 2003. They're proofs. They're 24 karat gold outlay. I think I showed this before in one of my lives. I know I showed a few different ones, but I didn't show this one because this one was in a different area. Oh, look at that face reveal. Woo! Right through the gold. Right through the gold. Oh man. Let's see. You missed Michael and Nancy's. You took a 3 hour nap. You might have needed it. I know I could use a 3 hour nap as well myself. Um, yes, thank you, Deneen. It is. I love these silver bars. I got these back in 2003. I wish I would have got more of them. I don't even remember what I paid for them. I don't got no sales receipt or anything for them. I got them somewhere offline. I have done a little research and I haven't been able to find these anywhere on eBay or anywhere on the web or anything. I've even used the Google Lens to search them, and I can't find them. I can't find them. So I don't even know how many of them they're made or the mintage, but they're real nice. Um, I did uh, bring out a few other things just in case Jackknife wanted to see some things. I don't know. Is the focusing? Oh, let's take a look. Hopefully the camera will focus. Yeah, you're right. I haven't messed with it yet. Let's see. Oh, let's see. This is something new that I took out that I don't think has been shown before that Jackknife may appreciate. Uh, it's not perfectly shiny. It looks like it does have some milk spotting on it. Um, I believe that's a caribou, though. If I'm not mistaken, it's from Canada. I think it's 4/9 fine. So 1 ounce. Let me take my magnifying glass and look at it. Yes, very Canadian. Yes, it is. It's a fine silver 1 ounce Argent Pure, Pur. I don't know. Yeah, 4/9 fine. I believe that's a caribou. I don't know. It's a $5 coin, 2013. Uh, I don't know. Have you seen those before, Jackknife? I don't think they're that rare. I'm sure they made plenty of them. It's a pretty nice coin, though. I like it. I wish it was a little shinier. I don't know why it's so dull. I don't know. Let's see. Pronghorn antelope. Antelope. Yes, you're right. I think you're right. Pronghorn antelope, Ozark. Yes, absolutely. I was just looking at the name laughing hysterically at Jackknife. And if that T-Birds for a second stream. Yeah. Yeah, we was talking about probably coming by and moving into my brother-in-law's place and being my neighbor, Deneen. All the awesome food I cook and make and get. Aren't you, Jackknife? Let me look at this one. I'm magnifying glass real quick before I show this one. This one is I remember. I forget where I get it. This is a 1926 Republic Piranha Lima 5 decimos fino. This is pretty cool. This is quite cool. I don't remember if I think I did a short on it way back in the day. Um, let me show you this. That would be the obverse. I don't know if that's focused. I'm too close to my phone right now. I think that's focused. That's the obverse. Saving your vacation days to attend T-Bird Con 2026. Yeah. don't know if that's upside down. Where is it? Like that, maybe? I probably got it upside down. I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. Now it's right side up. That's 1926. Lima. Is that Mexican, perhaps? Can anybody tell me? But delicious food. I'm jealous. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, went to Applebee's tonight. B. Taylor, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I want to keep this stuff separate because this stuff is going back into the safe after. What else did I bring out to show you? Now, this ain't anything. I haven't had this out here. Here's just Michael Stackman would probably like that. Let me see. It's 1924. The Eagles got a Hawkeye. There he does. The back. Yeah, just a regular 1924 piece dollar. I'll show you that real quick. Yeah, I haven't shown this before. None of this stuff I'm showing right now has been on my desk. I took this out of one of my 5 safes. This stuff. Same thing with these other ones. Um, I don't think I've ever shown this. I think I did a short on this about a year ago. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Show and tell is the best, Jackknife says. Yeah, it is. I look at it, my Mac. Oopsie. That's not a flip. That's not a flip. That's a rotate. I did a little short on that before. I do got a short from 4 or 5 months back. It's the shot heard at Lexington on Concord. Around the shot, they call it the shot heard around the world. I talked a little bit about this. A little bit of the United States history there. No buffer in here. Buffering. Anyone else? Rackamoss. Racka's getting some buffering. I didn't see any on my end on my laptop. Could be just the internet, possibly. That's a Morgan. That's Morgan. 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 Where's Michael? The other coins I took out of my safe are just Morgans. Just a bunch of Morgans. Oh, well, you gotta love your Morgans. I got here 1902. 1902. Oh, I like the backside rather than the front side. Front side looks like it's beat up a little bit. Trying to show this and keep an eye on the chat. I like the looks of the reverse in that Morgan. As Michael would say, party. Thank you very much, Sean. Let's see, I got to keep this. Like I said, that stuff is not staying out here. This is all new. I got other Morgans back there, a bunch of them. I got to try to put this back into the right place I took it. Here's a 1990 or an 1893. This is an S Morgan. Ah, this one's a little. She's a little tarnished. What does 5 times mean? Five. When they say 5 times 5 is mean like the sound quality. The video is perfect. Um, that's what a lot of people are saying and using by the 5 times 5. And of course, me, when I'm not paying attention to the chat, I get a 1 out of 20, which means I'm paying attention once out of every 20 comments that are rolling by. Ask Jackknife, he'll tell you. But he says I've improved. He says I'm getting at least a 3 out of 20 now. And there's an S. 1 out of 30. OC Stacker. Man, I should have just not even paid attention to when he popped up here. I love you, brother. I'm only kidding. And I know you're only kidding. You're picking on me. Yeah, sometimes 0 out of 20. But often 3 out of 20 is correct. All right. All right. Brian, how you been, brother? I was getting a little worried about you. OC stalker. Yeah, we were talking about you last night, OC. Yeah, we were. Yeah, here I got an 1883 Morgan. This is an S too, 1883 S. I'm not. I don't know if these are any of my rare ones or not because I don't. I have multiple different safes and I don't have anything early organized. And well, and rarity or not, my coins a lot of. Oh, there's Misty Bird.
Enjoy supper.
Yes, I did enjoy supper. So did a lot of other people because I posted it.
I couldn't decide what I wanted, so
5 out of 5 and 10 points. Yeah, yeah, it is a 10 points. Yeah, what the dogs got burnt? Boy, you should have.
well, I guess we'll
I'm
just
not trying to promote my shorts, but if you're really curious, go check. I did a short at Applebee's on. I should be promoting my short. Go check them out. Give them a like and a comment. What am I talking about?
oh my god, that yeah, the Molly yodeling thing.
Yeah, but I when I picked the order, Mrs. T-Bird called it up and we were talking at my second break at work. And I said, just order me a steak. I go, a steak and some ribs. I go, it doesn't matter. And I go, get anything else you want. So she did. It was like $80 for the meal. Yeah. I wish I got some Applebee's. Yeah, well, I think we ate everything. Rasbabo, what's going
No,
on?
no, we didn't eat everything.
No, everything. I didn't eat the salad. I'm not a rabbit. I
No,
like,
but
I like,
you
I
didn't
like.
eat those ribs. So
No, not all of them. Okay, I got leftover ribs, but I couldn't eat it all. That was quite a bit of food there.
I told you I was hungry. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to eat.
Yeah. But I did a video at Applebee's, and when I was waiting for it, then I added a little segment to the bag that I got, and then when I got home, I placed it on the counter. I did a video of it as well. Yeah, Supreme Ginger Stacker. You like Applebee's? Apples and bees. Okay, apples and bees
You
with
know
a
who's
little
been
bit
in
of
your
honey.
room all day?
Simba's been in my room
Yep.
all day.
Yep. Back
I got to block off that top area, the catwalk. You guys know. Hi, Pokemon John. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Here's 1878. Oh boy, I got to check into this one. 1878 Morgan. It's an S. Hmm. Remember, I can't remember. Is it the 1878 that has multiple tail feathers? 8 or 7? I forget. I have to look back. 1878. This is an S. Get a little bit of glare off from that one. I gotta look at my book. I gotta look at my book. Just chilling, Rasbabo. Hmm. Eh, look, it was 3 hours wait at the restaurant. No, it wasn't 3 hours wait. If it was 3 hours wait, I would have left. um, it's up to 1890. Who's got eight? Okay. B Taylor said nice sub 1890. Hmm. Oh, there's Molly Bear. She's saying feed me. And let's see, I got a well worn. This is a slick. I don't even know why I got this in a capsule. 1890. Oh, see, why do I got an 1890 that's a slick in a capsule? Why would I have a Morgan that's a slicked out Morgan in a capsule? I don't know why. She's not too badly slicked, but slicked enough. Did you see my WW short? I sent you a link on OC. I never got. I didn't. I sent it and I didn't get a response. I figured you were busy, and then maybe a day went by. I still didn't get no response. But that's all right. I thought maybe you were busy. It was funny. It was it was funny. I thought you'd want to see it to get a good laugh. Hook you up, Pokemon John. 110 degrees in Tucson. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I like warm weather, but that's a little too warm for me. Hopefully, you had some AC and some nice iced tea with ice in it. And some of the worst slick coins. You have some of the worst slick coins. No dates, not even close. Well, if there's that slick jackknife, you can get Nicodate and put it where the date is, and it will allow it to be visible. Because even though it's slicked out and you can't see it to the eye, there is an impression there that's still there, even though you can't see it. And if it's so slick, big deal. Just put a little bit of Nicodate on it, and then you can actually see and find out what date it is. What is your oldest silver coin, T-Bird? I'm not sure, Dennis Demenis. I'm not sure. I'll be perfectly honest. I know I don't have any from the 1700s or the 1600s. I do have a silver piece uh, that's like 100 or 200 AD. I'd have to find it, but mostly my oldest silver is like an mid 1800s. Yes, Nicodate jackknife. Give me a 4 out of 20 now because I'm really paying attention. It just popped up my screen. Just popped up. Nicodate. Yeah, research it and look at it. You should be able to order it probably even through Amazon, and you can put it on a slick. Yeah, laughing. Look at him laugh. You can put it where the date is if you know where the date is on the coin, and you'll be able to visually actually see what the date is. I wouldn't recommend putting it on something that has high numismatic value. Um, uh, don't put it on something that's got a high numismatic value. But if you cannot see the date any at all, even if it's an extremely rare coin that you don't even know what the date is, it ain't gonna matter because you won't even know it anyways to see it. But a little bit of Nicodate, and then you'll be able to see what that the date is, anyways. Just as a little information for you. Humble Stacker, there's Simba. Simba just stopping to say hi. Thank you very much, Humble Stacker, stopping by to say hi. In 1880, nothing too special about this coin. It's just a plain Jane, no mint mark. Another Morgan. I pulled out of the safe. I just grabbed a handful of them. I just grabbed a handful of them. I'll just show it to you real quick. Like I said, none of these have. I don't think I've shown any of these Morgans. These are just a handful of them that I pulled out of the safe. I just reached there and grabbed the pile and took them. I said I'll show something different that I know I've never shown before. Da-da. Crazy, get you over there. Yeah, exactly. Life is more than just views and thumbs up. That is right. Pouring live tomorrow. Nice, Ginger. What time are you pouring live tomorrow? Got to get a package done before bed. I hope I'm able to stop in there. I'll probably be at work. I know I've been at work a few times when you've done some live pouring, and I've popped in there. And I know you had said during one of your live streams, maybe one of these times we had to get together and do a live pour together. I'm pretty sure you did. And that would be kind of cool. Maybe somewhere down the road. I mean, not this week or next week or anything like that, but somewhere in the future. That would be cool. Um, I like watching your channel and Cartier Silver's channel and a lot of the other ones, Capital Currency, the Broke Stacker, a lot of the other porn content creators. I mean, there's things sometimes I learn from them that I maybe haven't seen before, and such as yourself. I mean, even using the flask. I've got one flask. I've got some of the Petrobon sand. I got 10 or 15 pounds of that, and I got another 10 pounds of the Ultra, the 400. I think it's still called Petrobon, but it's a much finer grain Petrobond. It's more expensive, but I got some of that. I have yet to really use my flask. I have used the Petrobond on open. I made like an open sand pour with a Petrobond a couple times. Um, but I have not used my flask yet. I've got a few things. I've got one bear pour that I did, an open sand cast pour with kinetic play sand. that came out pretty decent. I want to make another one of those. Actually, yeah, the recipient is in the chat right now. Rakamas. Rakamas got the very first T-Bear T-Bird pour. Uh, I poured it that night, and the night that very same night I did a live stream. Um, I'm trying to think. It was bought on a bin, and it was gifted, and or wasn't gifted to you. It was you won it on my stream as a giveaway when I did the random comment picker. Yeah, it's just a bear. I did a copper pour of a bear in an open sandcast pour, something similar to like say one of my dragons. All these dragons I've done are copper pours that I've done in an open sand, kinetic play sand, off from something I molded into it, and I made an imprint. But I did a bear pour. Yes, Simba. Come on, Simba. Simba loves my room, the cat. But I called it the T-Bird T-Bear pour. And it was pretty awesome. Nice. It's a nice little bear. Let's see. I don't know if I showed that before or not. Like I said, I usually collect all the limited edition silver proof sets. This is 2022. I think I may have shown this one before. I'm not sure. T-Bat. Yeah, you can pour a bat. Maybe. If I find something that looks nice, that's a decent enough size. A TB. A TB and a T-Bat. Come on, jackknife. I gotta look for a bee. I gotta look for a beetle. Come on. Now you're pushing it. Yeah, these are all the quarters, dimes, $50. I'm just wondering if I stuffed anything in the inside of that. Go on, Simba. Simba, you're not the Lion King. Go on. No, I didn't hide nothing in this box. I usually hide stuff in boxes. Alaskan Assassin Adventures, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Good night, Supreme Ginger Stacker. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you, brother. I'll be looking for your live pour for tomorrow. And if I'm not working or I'm on a break, maybe I can pop in, at least say hi and smash that like button for you. But thank you very much and have a good night. Okay, let me just take this stuff away here. Move it, Simba. Oops, I didn't put one thing back. Where did I get this from? Oops, forgot to put the COA 2000 mint set back in there. Give me a moment. I gotta put this back in here. So everything has a place in the home. OC got quiet. He must have took off, or he's just listening, or maybe he's busy. I don't know. I didn't miss anything he said, did I? Let me go back here just a little bit. I gotta reactivate my mouse. I'm scrolling back. Oh, he hasn't said anything in a little bit. He must have just been passing through. Today you sent me a link. Yeah, I didn't respond back to him on that. I sent him a link on my MMA thing. Maybe he went to look at it. He's probably laughing so hard he can't get back in the chat. Oh man. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try to get Simba outside of my studio again because he's crazy cat. Hopefully he doesn't pop back in. I don't know. I've already fed him. The cats got fed good. The dogs got fed good. They had Applebee's. I ate all the good. Well, I left them the burger. There was some onions on there. They can't have onions, so I eat the onions. Something on a short, so it sticks. Awesome. Oh, okay. I think you're referring to another subscriber in here. Yes. Now, jackknife. Did you? I know one night you had to go and you were pretty busy, and I had the Currency album. T Buzzard, come on! I can't pour all those. You're talking a beetle, a buzzard, a bee, and what else? A bat. Oh man, I like to pour. I do like to pour, but I it takes time to research and find those particular types of things that you have to put in the play sand, the kinetic play sand. And that cat, that cat. What are you doing, crazy cat? Hold on, you put him back up one more time. Here, you gotta go. There you go. Okay, I had to put him out in the living room. Not saying he won't come back. What do I got? No, that's nothing. A lot of contenders. And Deneen didn't even see that video, the MMA video of me. I'm not going to post it in here again. Raka saw it. I think she didn't want to. I don't think she said a whole lot, but I think she was laughing. It was funny. Let's see. There was something here. But let's get back to Jackknife. This is all about Jackknife. Most of these I've shown before, but I don't know if you had got a good look, and I wanted to just, to bring back memories for you on it's a Canadian one. I'm sure you've seen these Canadian. I can take this out because this ain't nothing too spectacular, but it is an older Canadian. And this is just 1974 $2 bill from Ottawa. And they made some nice money. You got to admit, the Canadians really made some nice money. I think. I loved a lot of their designs and a lot of their colors. I mean, our government did as well. But I mean, yeah, there he is again. I mean, look at that stuff. And this is from, you know, this is back in the day, right? 1974. United States didn't do anything like that in 74. I just think it's pretty cool, you know. Yeah, you missed it. Oh, maybe I'll send you the link, Deneen. Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'll find it. The MMA. No, you didn't laugh. Well, it was kind of funny. I was trying to imitate Hulk Hogan a little bit. Mrs. T-Bird bought me some MMA shorts. T-Bird Jackknife seen it. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't pick on me more about it. He commented on it. And of course, we got these. Everybody's must have. I've seen these $1 bills. There's, I think they're from 1957. I believe. Let me look here real quick before I show them. No, 1973s. Right. No, yeah, 73s. Yeah, these are all 73s. But these are some of the more common ones. These are ones that when I at my father's garage. I got every one of these in my father's garage back in the late 70s. Yeah, I'm more Mucho than Hulk Hogan. All right, read you buttering up for. I got to check out the serial numbers on these too, though. I think there, look, there's your boat. There's your boat, Jackknife. The one that sunk, or is it that one? It had a hole in it. I'm only kidding, brother. I'm sorry. That wasn't very nice to me. I apologize. I apologize. Yeah, I got. I don't know. I knew something was going on with the dollar at an early time, and I said there's something about these, and I don't think they're going to be around forever. And like I said, I worked at my father had a gas station right next to the Canadian border, only a couple of miles south of it, and look at that. I love that. I like that serial number on there. I just knew there was something about them, and I started keeping them and collecting them. The boat. Thank you. Thank you, Raka. Um, Let me put those back in there. And of course, I do have otherworldly. I got otherworldly paper money as well. Think of DeMarco. It's a Cinco de Mar Dirhams. Okay. Bleh. You say it. I can't say it. I've had that bill forever. Cartier Silver, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, did Jeff get his package in? Cartier. I hope Jeff got his package in. I mean, even this isn't even a. This is like I said. This is all about jackknife. I mean, even the newer. I don't even know what year this is. And this is a $10 bill that I found. It was floating around in the parking lot, somewhere between Sam's Club and Walmart. Trying to look for a date on this. I can't. I don't know where the date is. So I'm not looking at the chat. Peek back up. L detector. Yeah, that's fun. That is wicked fun. That's a good idea for Pokemon John Dennis Menace. Get a metal detector. That's a wicked hobby. I do it myself. I do it as much as I can. Well, this is says it's 18. It's commemorating 1867 to 2017. What that commemorates, I'm not 100% sure, but it was in 2017. And just look at the. I mean, the quality of it feels like it's plastic. It don't even feel. It's not paper. But look at these are some of the features that it has, safety features, this, so they know it's not fake. And you can't see half of that. Not like I can see. Oh yeah, you can see it. Everyone's there. It goes. There it goes. But look at that cool $10 Canadian bill. I mean, Canada does a fantastic job on their money. I think, especially their coinage, their silver coins. It's just pretty awesome. I think that's my opinion. Yeah, maybe you'll rush to find bills in the ground. Remember when your camera stopped focusing? Yes, fun times. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, real fun. I wasn't very happy about that, Jackknife. Stupid camera. I've got another $10 bill here that I've had from a while back, and I'm just trying to look for a date on it because I don't know for sure. This is issue of 2001, I believe. 15 out of 20. I must have missed something. I apologize, Deneen. I'm showing paper money and coins. Let me look back here. Now let's show this one. This is more of a. It's not a plastic feel like the other one. This is more like paper, the older style paper, but it's not real bad. Oh man, you guys probably can't hear that, but it was a perfectly clear sky out a little while ago when I got home, and it's raining. I saw some clouds going over the moon, and now it's raining. Remember the camera was dancing. Yeah, it was dancing. It was pulsating in and out, and focusing in and out, in and out. And that was driving me bonkers. Um, now let's see. Let me move on to some different paper money. Some really old stuff. That's more paper money that I hadn't shown. It's like the first one. It's just another stack of Canadian paper money. I don't even know if it's the same year. Is it 73? Let me take a look here. Yeah, them are 73s as well. It's like another stack of them. I don't know, I got probably like 10 of them there. But this is what's really awesome. The next two I'm going to show here, jackknife, camera contusions. It's contusions, isn't it? Contusions. Isn't there supposed to be a T in there? I can't remember if this is a 53 or 50. It's a 54. Ottawa 54. Now look at these awesome bills back in 1954. I'm from Canada. And that's got a kind of a neat serial number as well. No contusions tonight. I'm not touching, I'm not zooming in or zooming out. Now this is in as pristine shape as I wish it would be. It's not bad for being a 1954. Let me put that back in there. You do have a couple of $2 notes. Are the red ones like this, or are they more newer? Concussions in the pronunciation. There you go. Getting old now. Join the club, Jackknife. When you get to be my age, you'll know. Maybe you are. I don't know. Pretty close though. And one last but not least, I've got more, but I'd have to find them, Jackknife. But here's, I think this is a 1954 as well. It's a $1 bill. Yep, and this was Ottawa as well. A lot of them are made in Ottawa. That's where most of them are made. But this has it's a lower serialization on this snow. Uh, it's kind of unique, and I kind of like this one. No, you don't want to see it. Sake. Yeah, 0019499, 1954. Queen was pretty young back then. And it's not as nice as the other ones, but it's real nice. I like it. It reminds me of an area. It looks like an area of fields and stuff on the way going up to Montreal. I think it's Interstate 15. I used to travel that quite often going up towards Montreal. I used to work for work and go up to get the CP rail guys, but I used to go up there quite often to St. Luc Yard up in Montreal. It's on the southwest area of Montreal on the outskirts. And it almost looks like the interstate. Not, you can't quite picture an interstate, but it looks like there's a road. You can see the telephone poles. But I hope you found that interesting, Jackknife, because this was all about you, brother. All about you. I'm going to re-put those back in later. I'm just going to stick them in there because I just grabbed a few of them. I sort of want $1954,000 bill. Well, I don't. Did the Canadian government make $1,000 bill in Canadian? That was a bad investment. 1,000 in silver will be worth more in the future. Yes, yeah, it will be. You got that right. My father was a collector of paper money, and he had a $500 bill payable to the bearer on demand in gold. Um, his the girl that he married, which was a lot younger than he was when he passed away, she took everything and got rid of it. I didn't get a single thing. I didn't get a single thing from my father, but he had bills and stuff. He had a few different $1,000 bills. He had a $10,000 bill. I don't remember much about that. Like I said, he owned a gas station or garage, but he had a $10,000 US bill. He had several $1,000 bills, and there was one that always struck my eye when I seen it was a $500 bill, um, payable to the bearer in demand on gold, um, fairly similar to like this silver certificate, but it's payable to the bearer on demand in silver, and this is an actual star note. I'm certain I've shown this one off before. It's 1957 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. And this is a star note, and this particular one holds a little bit of value. It's not in the greatest shape, but it's not crisp, but it ain't wrinkly either. But that's one that I have that I like. This is one that's fairly rare because of the. I've shown this one before. It wasn't cut right. 1:30 now. You had a long nap. Uh, thank you very much, Sean. I love the star notes. I love all types of star notes. I see star note, it doesn't leave me. But this is 1928D $2 bill. There's nothing too dramatic about it, for the exception of it is pristine. I have taken it out of this sleeve only 3 times since I bought it back about 40 years ago. Back 40 years ago. It was more than 40 years ago because I was younger than 19. You can take it to the background. You can see what I paid for it. $24.95. And I've only taken it out 3 times, and it's been taken out twice within this past year. I don't want to take it out, but it's perfect. It's pristine. There's not a there's not a wrinkle on it. The only problem it has is a small little something right on the 7. Um, Somebody at once upon a time during one of my live streams said it might have been a tobacco stain or something. It must have been something that was on there. You can see how it protrudes through the back part of the bill. But other than that, it's the only thing wrong with it. But it was cut. It wasn't cut on the proper cut lines. And you can see one of the cut lines here on the top. Let me get it up here so it focuses in. That's one of the cut lines where it should have been cut, but it wasn't cut properly, which gives it a little bit of value. But the condition of it and being as wrinkle free, as crisp as the $2 bills you would get today. And like I said, I've shown that before. Enter in lurker mode. Okay, Jackknife, you lurk and listen. Here you go, Jackknife. Here you go. $1 million bill. Woo, brother. Yeah. Of course, that is fake. It's not real. And then unique serial numbers, I collect those as well. A lot of 5s in that one. I've got a lot of different ones like that. Oop, I just I gotta get the background. Another star note. It's wrinkly, and this is I must have show it. An extremely low serial number $20 bill that I found in the wild from an ATM. I've got multiples of different things in here. Oop, I don't get that in the sleeve. 8s and 9s. I just anything like that is odd or unique or different. I like to collect. You have $1 million bill like that? Oh, with Clinton on it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I don't think you have one like this. I don't think they even make them anymore. Not these particular ones. I've had this almost as long as I've been with Mrs. T-Bird. Over 30. I've had this for over 30 years. I don't even. Maybe they probably do still make them, but not that same particular type. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I just got a few in here. Let me put those back away. Anyways, oh man, let's see. That the Canadian stuff. The Canadian stuff. Yeah, these are. This is just another one. I've gone through all this before. Just military note for 25 cents. I've shown that before. It's upside down, but it's just a military note from World War One, and it's red seals. Of course, it's upside down. All right, I'll turn it right side up. There's multiples in here of different ones. There's another awesome silver certificate, pristine. This is a mixture. Oops, did I skip? Oh, there's another red seal. I like the red seals. That's another older one 1934, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. Not a big notes, but you have a few of them. You got them just to have fun. Yeah, that's nice, Carter. Yeah, it's a 1934A. I've got a lot of older notes. Now I gotta go back the other way. They're just in there any which way. And there's multiple. I think I've got 3 or 4 in there. Red seals. These are worn, kind of worn. Yeah, I got 3 in there. Red red seals. Get back in there. Hold on. Get in there. Some of my paper money I won't take out because of how nice they are. That's just an old wrinkly newer $2 bill. Any $2 bill. This is pretty thick. This is like almost 2/8 of an inch thick. I've just got a bunch of new bills that are $2 bills because any $2 bill I come across, I do not get rid of. And it's the same thing here. There's multiples in here. And some of them are follow in sequence as well. Not every one of them. But these are all crisp. Every one of them. They're newer, but they're crisp. Because I've got a bunch of them, and some actually fall in sequence. Oops! I just clicked my mouse and I popped open a window over my chat. Okay, there I'm back. I used to always use cash unless you're washing. The $2 bills are you talking about, Sean? Yeah, the $1 million note with Bill Clinton. I read that. Hi, Mia. How you doing, Mia? Thanks for stopping in. And then, like I said, there's another one. There's just all $2 bills. There's bunches and bunches of them. That's some of my paper money. I've got other ones. Let me stick them over to the side. I can bring another box that I brought in for a jackknife, and now he's lurking. He's lurking, just listening. I'm sure if I jingled my silver, he would come back. I know he would. It's funny. I'm not 100. I gotta set these off to the side because those gotta go back into one of my safes. I got a different. This isn't a cigar box, but I got this. Let me make sure there's nothing. Oops. Well, no, I gotta be careful. There's a name printed on top. I cannot show the name. But I know what I can do. I can take one of my address labels and I can put that over the top. It's a service award to Mrs. T-Bird. It's not a cigar box, but I took one of her boxes to stash my coins, and yeah, jackknife already took off, and I had this little thing of loonies and Canadian money. I think maybe you had already seen it. I might have shown this before. This is all newer stuff, but even my newer Canadian stuff, I like to keep it. I had that out over there on my backdrop back there. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back. Yeah, somebody, I'm not sure if you're subscribed to me, Mia, but it's free to subscribe. Don't cost you a thing. It just kind of struck me a little off guard because I have a cat called Mia, and I love that cat. And then Simba, I love him too, but Simba tries to come in my room all the time, my studio, and I got another one named Mia. And Simba actually came in here. He was in here, I didn't even know it. You're sneaky. Wants out though. There you go. Overall, I know you were chatting with somebody earlier, Deneen. He floated around here somewhere. Yeah, he did. You are feeling better. I haven't really talked to you a whole lot about it, but I pray that your mending and everything went better on your last bout. going to the doctors. I think you still got rehabilitation that you're going to. I assume we can talk about that later, anyways. Oh, Molly heard something. Big storms coming through. Hmm. Wow. Caught the outskirts of it. Yeah, it was not today, but yesterday. Well, actually, an hour and a half ago was yesterday, but I'm referring to the day before. I was at work and it was a nice sunny day, and we were inside the plant and we were working, doing some things. And no more than a half an hour went by, and we went back down to our station area where the overhead doors were up and open, and it looked like we had a flash flood. There was so much rain that was on the ground, but the sun was shining again. You couldn't believe it. And later on that evening, I got home, and I guess probably like around 15 miles away from that area, there was a tornado touchdown in my area. That's usually pretty uncommon up in my area. I guess it did a little bit of damage. It didn't stay on the ground for very long, I don't believe, but I didn't hear any thunder or anything like that, or I didn't hear no hail. Uh, I guess it was about 15 miles away. We've had a couple of them that have happened periodically throughout the years here. One not that long, that was quite a while ago. I'm thinking it was within the past 10 years, probably about 4 miles, 5 miles from our area. There was a lot of they call them balsam trees. They look like mix. If you don't know what a balsam tree is, it's somewhere something like it's like a spruce tree, I guess. It's not like a pine tree. It's totally different, but it's of the same evergreen trees. They line the roads. They're about they got the diameter of a basketball or bigger. They're very tall. They're very big trees, and there's lines of them for like about a quarter mile stretch on each side of the interstate, or not the interstate, rather the road off from the interstate. And a tornado had touched down around that area, and over a third of them had gotten wiped out, and they were all scattered all over the place. They just snapped them like twigs. But I do have a feeling that one of these days, this year, I think throughout the whole continental United States, we're going to see a lot of storms, a lot of bigger storms than we have seen before. Yeah, I'm playing with my silver again. But let's see here. You guys don't want to see that, do you? Probably not. No, no, you don't want to see that. Who wants to see what's in there? I know there's a few that probably would. Let me put the camera more down on there. Okay, this is stuff I don't believe I've shown before. This is a 1979 S DCAM Type 1 that was graded through PCGS. It's a Proof 68 DCAM Type 1 that I had picked up. Susan B. Anthony graded. I should hold it that way. What's inside the box? John says. Lots of things. I collect things like this, John. Mostly. Yes, it is a proof. Yes, it is a proof. You want to see it again? It's got like a mirror frosted. The head is frosted, and the background is mirrored like. It's a Proof 68 DCAM, created by PCGS. It's a Type 1. Oops, I know I keep doing that. Same thing on the reverse. And then another one that I have in here, which the casings are really scratched up. This is I had other ones like back there. I still got it at my desk. I showed it the other day, but this ain't the same one. You can see what I should. No, that's the Ike. Yes, it's the same thing. Ike. I don't know if it's the same year or not. Yeah, the one I had at my desk. These are a little different, but this is this 1974 S. Proof 69 decam. It's clad. And the other one I got is clad as well. The one that I had in this box. Well, I was just trying to show that wasn't the same one because that's back there. And one I showed, and this one I hadn't showed because it was in my safe. This one's a 74S. That one was a 74S as well. And that's a Proof 69 decam. Sort of the same thing, but the cover is very, very scratched up, but the coin is not. That's a Proof 69. Put that back on the side. Carter, you're taking off. Oh, no problem. Take care if you're still here, Carter. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, brother. Keep on keeping on, brother. You got it. Thank you very much, sir. And I guess this is a 1978. MR 79? No, 74s. Let me look at this. My eyesight ain't that great. Yeah, this is 78. Proof 69 decam. This is a 68S. The same thing. The slab is scratched up. The coin is not. I've had those for quite some time. What else do we have in this box? Oh, what is this? It's a Proof 63. It's a 2005 S Kennedy Silver $50. It's a silver. It's a 2005 S. That's silver. 2005, but it came out of obviously a silver proof set. You all done work, Mrs. T-Bird? Oh, not yet. Oh, man. There's a lot of people out here. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Mrs. T-Bird says hi. She's still working. She works from home. And I do believe I talked about these the other day. I have 2 shorts with most of the Hot Wheels collections. Halfway in the playlist. If you're interested. Wonder if I have a 68 Proof quarter. You could, if it got like a mirror frosted, if the head, if Washington is like a frosted color and around the outside perimeter of his head is like a mirror type area. I found proofs in rolls of quarters. I found roofs. Hi Cindy, how you doing? Raka says hi. Now these are all certificate of authenticity. I've showed these before in one of my other cigar boxes that I brought out. And I told you I'd bought multiples of these back in the day. This is a 1999, I think. I don't remember if it was an astronaut, but I got these from the U.S. Mint, and I bought multiples of them. Most of my things I've got from the U.S. Mint back in the day, I used to buy multiples. I'm trying to look for a mint mark. I don't see a mint mark, so it must be just a plain proof. I don't see an S mint mark, but it's a, no, this is a P. It does have a P mint mark on it. But I used to buy a lot of coinage from the United States Mint back from 80, sorry, early 80s all the way through to like 2005. I would buy coins and mint sets and you name it, I would buy it. And I think a lot of these are the same thing. Yeah, you hear Simba? Oh, I told you. I told you. I hate things. I don't know why. I don't even know what this is. What is this? It's a paper bill. Oh, man. Yeah. Is that Russian? Not sure. I would have to research that. Excuse me. It's wrinkly. I don't even know how old this is. This says it's a 1993, so it ain't really that old. It looks like Russian writing. If anybody out there knows, please let me know, and I believe it is. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at it in my magnifying glass. But I'll show you it real quick. I think it may be Russian, maybe, or somewhere around that area. Like I said, I could be wrong. But it's like I said, I mean, I just always enjoyed. I don't know what that says. Let me look at. I'm sorry. I want to see what it says. It says something in like Russian language, 1818 through 1889. But that ain't the year of it. Maybe I can hold it up so you can see it. No, come on, focus. I know I could focus. I could zoom in. I told you I wasn't going to zoom in on it. I did. Oh, man. I could have just jinxed myself, Sean. I may have jinxed myself. Touching my screen. Did I? No, maybe not. I got lucky. Here we go, Deneen says. Oh man. Tell me, Deneen. Say, don't touch the screen, T-Bird. This is just another 1999. Like I said, I bought multiple sets of these back in the day. And I think this is another 1999. Did I hide anything in here? I've always either snuck things in the back or I've opened the boxes. And there's Simba again. I did that. That. What's in this box? 1 ounce proof silver bullion, American Eagle. I wonder what year that is. Have anything hiding in there? No, just the certificate of authenticity. Wonder if B. Taylor's still here. Did he say he had to take off? I don't remember. What year is this one? 1999. Ooh, yeah, I remember that one. I got quite a few of those from the mint. 1999 proof. Yeah, this is a proof. American Silver Eagle. I've got quite a few of those. I've got them scattered around in different boxes in different places in different safes. I love my American Silver Eagles. I like those. They're not. Yeah, they're one of my favorites, I guess. And then just here's a whole mess of other coinage, silver bars. These 2023. I think these were the year of the dragon. 2022 and 23. I don't think it was the year of the dragon, but they're dragons. They're different. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, B. Taylor's still here. Almost time for bed. Oh, me. Yeah, I love dragons. Yeah, no, I'll send you that link, Deneen, in a little bit. The MMA thing, you're gonna laugh. You'll think it's funny. Let's take a look at this other one. That was the 2022. Let's take a look at this 2023. I could go on forever showing this stuff. I like that one the better. I think I like that one. Oh, how did I get that closed? Oh well. What else? No jackknife. These are the ones I was talking to you before. I made a deal for the guy. He had them for like 36, 35, $36. Maple Leafs. This one had milk spotting on it, but I got these ones for $30. This was quite the last time I went to the that antique variety shop mall that I got. Yes, love that dragon. Eh? I do too, Raka. It's really awesome. But these are ones that I got deals on it from the same vendor that I spoke with. It's a 2011. This one was 2011. He wanted 35. I got it for 30. That was a steal. Back then, I think the spot price was 33. I think it was $33. Um, and because I've done business with them before, they're both 2011s. Yeah, because I got those both at the same time. I got them both for 30 bucks. I did pretty good there. I got it for like $3 on their spot. This one probably like uh, this one maybe like, well, I got it for it was like 33 something on spot at that time if I remember. Yeah. So I got this for $3 on their spot, and he wanted 35 because I told him, I showed him on my phone what spot price was. Of course, he's looking to get as much money as he can. I got this one $6 cheaper. I clearly remember that day. What do I got here? This is a Canadian quarter jackknife. Canadian quarter you haven't seen before, brother. This one I've never taken out. This is George King George. This is a Canadian caribou. This is a 1940. Is it a 49? I think it's a 49. I gotta look closer. Yeah, it's a 49. 80% silver. Jackknife. He said he was gonna go lurk. Upside down. Yeah, I didn't mess up the focus. Thank God. Ooh. Now the Canadian, does that do this? No. Yeah, on the Canadians, you have to just rotate it, not flip it like the US. For 1949, it's in pretty good shape. Where's the date on that thing? I think it's off over here, isn't it? No, I was going to zoom, but I backed away. I can't get close enough. I'd have to zoom in. Trying to get it so you can see the date. I got that in there. Then I have this one. I found this in a roll of quarters. I've got to do a little research on this. It's $3 note with Bill Clinton on it. You just found it again? Nice. A $3 note with Bill Clinton. It's from 1993. But this one, I've got the lights turned down pretty low here. That could be maybe another reason why I got the other. Make things a little brighter. This was a little odd because I found this in a roll of pristine quarters, and it had like copperish color to it. I kept it off to the side. It didn't. I don't know what it was, but it was like copper. I've got a nickel that's the same way that I've found throughout the years, and I've always kept it. It's not tarnished. I wish you guys could see it like I could see it, and you can't, not unless I take it out of the plastic, probably. But I don't know. This is only a 1994. It ain't nothing spectacular, but it could be like an error. Yeah, Simba, I see you. This one that I have is a 1986D straight through. Trying to see. Oh, I see where it is. In order for you to see the strike through, it's on Kennedy's neck behind his ear in the lower hairline. I'd found this while going through $50, and it's a strike through, which is very, very uncommon. And I don't know if I'll be able to, you'll be able to see it unless, can you see it right there in the back part of his neck? Unless I power on my Tom Love, and let's see if that's working. Let's see if that's working. I had it plugged into the electricity. I did not inhale. Okay, you lost me. I'm lost here. Hold on. Nothing to see here. Close that Olympics foam full. You can fill it with Hot Wheels, Sean. Yeah, you can. You didn't inhale. I'm not sure, Dennis. Uh, let me. I have yet to have looked at this piece under my microscope. and go up a little bit so it's not quite so zoomed in. Um, so you guys can maybe see it. There we go. I think you can probably see that. I want to get it to where it doesn't get the glare. Yeah, you might be able to see it. I don't want to zoom in because if I zoom in, I mess around. If I mess around with my screen of my phone, you might not be able to see it. If you're watching from TV and you got a larger picture, you'll probably be able to see that straight through area right there. This is Kennedy's ear, and this is the back part of his neck and the hairline. There was a straight through on there. Something of foreign material was on this coin when it got struck. Hot Wheels. Yeah, he is. He's got Hot Wheels MMA trunks. He ain't fooling me. I got the T-Bird MMA trunks, and he's got the Hot Wheel MMA trunks. Don't you, Sean? Tell him, don't be afraid. I'm gonna try to zoom out. I shouldn't even touch this. Shouldn't touch it. But I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm seeing. This is on my microscope, and that's the straight through. That's the straight through right there. It's not post mint damage either. It's a straight through. I do have another coin that's in here. If this is the same one, but I think it's inside. If I remember correctly, I got it inside this bicentennial set. It's a penny straight through that I have. Let me keep that zoomed there. I'm almost certain because I remember this. I remember this in here. Oh boy, I got that military. Let me see. Yep, here it is. Check this out. If I can, when I get it in there. Maybe I might have to. Where do I gotta put it? There it is. But let me zoom up. Oh, that doesn't look very good from there. Doesn't even. It looks really nasty. That's a 1942D, but it has a straight through. There was something on the coin when I got struck. It might have been a piece of wood or something. I don't know if you can see that. It's a rather large straight through as well. I might be able to just be able to hold that up just here and show it to you, and you might be able to see it better. That was a straight through. Look at the chat. Oh, next. It's a sonogram, sure. Mr. T Bird. A sonogram. Funny. Funny. Let's see. Where was that other coin I was going to show you? I placed it down. I'm doing nothing but showing a bunch of coins tonight. I hope I'm not going overboard boring you guys. This is, I don't think I am. This is a centavos from the Philippines I forgot about me having. I showed one that I had before. This is a 1944 United States of America. Um, Philippines, 20 centavos I had in there. I've got more than one of these in different years as well. All for the love of coins. I got another real special one there, but I don't want to take that one out. So I hid some of my more rare coins in there. I'm not sure which one this one is, but this is the one that came with this package. I'm going to zoom back out, and I hope I don't mess things up. United States bicentennial silver uncirculated set 1776 1976. I probably have about 10 of those kind of little sets. This is one of my first original ones. Um, they're 40% silver, but there's some that are noted for having errors on them, doubling in the "In God We Trust," and in different areas, maybe on the Liberty. I forget. I'd have to do a little research on it again. But this isn't the one. But I have some that are one that's very extremely rare. That's got the doubling, and I have another one which I don't have on me, which they call it an error because you see how you have the when they put these coins inside these plastic capsules, there was a texture right here on the part. Now, some of them had gotten trapped in an area where when it got stamped through that process, it got stamped onto the coin. They consider an error, but it's not a rare error. And it's actually got printed right onto the coin. I've got a couple of them that are like that. In the Philippines, no, he was not Raka. Not that I'm aware of. He may have been, but he was in the Navy. He was a squid. He was a squid. He was in the Navy. He was on several boats. Um, I don't believe that he was, though. I think he was too young. I don't think he was in the Navy at that particular point in time. But he had been in the Philippines, but it wasn't during World War II. Um, trying to think the year my dad was born. My dad had passed in 19. I'm trying to think. 1998? Was it 1998? Uh, yes, my dad had passed in 1998. He was born, I think it was 1937. So he would not have been old enough to even be in the war. But like I said, he was in the Navy from a very young age, quite a ways through. And he had been in the Philippines, but not during the wartime. It was after the war. And let's see. Guess I'll top it all off. I don't know why I got this roll of dimes in here. They're just 2022 P's uncirculated. I don't know. Occasionally I'll get a roll, but I know they're. Oh, I opened up a bunch of them, and this is just one that was packaged by Loomis, and I'd opened like 3 rolls, and they were all 2022 through the whole complete roll, and I left this one alone. I don't know why. I got other penny rolls back there in the back. Let me shut that off. Go ahead, shut off. In the back there that are from Loomis as well, and them are the 2016s and 2016 Ds. I had opened up 4 rolls. I got a bunch of rolls in the bank, and every one of them, if it says 2016, they're 2016 all the way through. And they're zinc. They're zinc. I don't like zinc, but I kept them because they're 16 and 16Ds, and will they hold value someday? I don't know. I don't know. But I'd opened up 2 of each of the D's and of the plain ones, the P's, and the ones that I opened are all the same, and the rest of them are the same exact thing. On both ends, they have 2016 on them. So I'm presuming that they're all the exact same year. Um, Let me take that away, and you can see we're inside most of my boxes. I got these little silica packages that absorb any type of moisture that might be in there, and I also have them, but bigger bags inside my safes as well. And this is just another, I guess you see the little treasure box I showed back there, a lot of different constitutional silver. This is just a bunch of, this is more another Canadian silver quarter. Poor jackknife. And I have some Indian head pennies in here. A bunch of Indian head pennies. I don't even know the dates. I'll have to go through. War nickels. That ain't anything. I don't know why that's even there. 1977. But all the rest is either, I got still some Canadian silver that I collected at my father's garage back when I was a teen. Um, there's Mercury's. There's Canadian silver. Oops. See if I can get that focused. Can't hardly see that. I don't even know the date on that one. I don't even know if people read it. I probably need the nickel date for that. This one's well worn. Let me see if I can't see. Yeah, this is oh, I can't hardly see it. It's a it looks like it's either 1916. I can't tell. This is well worn. It's a Canadian dime. It looks like it's a 1916. I got it upside down, but it's very well worn. And I'd have to rotate it like that. You ain't gonna be able to see the dates on the back, but just a lot of different constitutional silver that's in here. And what's this one? Wow, I haven't seen that one in a long time. Yeah, this is a 19. Oh man, this is. I think this is. I don't know what that is. Queen Elizabeth. It's fairly worn as well, but it's got a picture of a boat. It's 1955. I don't know. It's Caribbean. It's a Caribbean coin. The British. This is British Caribbeans. Eastern. Some Eastern. Easter's something. I can't even read it. And I got the magnifying glass. Let me show it to you. Instead of me trying to look at it. I could probably put it underneath that microscope and see it better. It's that one's well worn as well. There's Rosie's in here. There's Canadian silver. There's American silver. Mercury coins, Canadian, old American quarters. And that's a shilling. That one's a shilling. 1880, 1 shilling. Ooh, that's not Canadian. Oh, I'll show that. Show you guys that real quick. 1 shilling is. Did I say 1880? Yep, I did. 1880. So I can get that focused in again. Right at the bottom. I've got another one, but I don't know what that is either. A lot of these, like I said, I haven't touched these. This is another centavos coin. Looks like 1956. Republic of Colombia. I forgot all about even having that one. Republic of Colombia. Yeah, like I said, I've been a collector for years and years and years, and I've just collected. Love silver. Silver and old currency. I've got lots of it. Did I ever hide anything in there? What is that? I don't know. I don't think it did. It would have been a place I probably would have hid something though. Okay. Well, anyways, let me just chat with you all. I'll probably let you guys go here very soon. I know you're just hanging out, waiting for me to say, okay, T-Bird, I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm tired too, but I probably won't go to bed for a while. 1987 double diode burst. The one I found. Maybe I'll keep this out and show it to you later on the coin microscope. I'm not going to get into it right now. I don't think it's worth anything. I'm not sure. Rob's Newsmatic. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. But out here for quite a while now, haven't I? Now we're 34 minutes. And OTG, or not OTG, he never showed up. OC Stacker is what I meant to say, never came back. He just came in, popped in, maybe lurking, maybe he's busy. Hard to say. Yeah, I am tired. I didn't get to bed. I think it was 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning, and then I ended up getting up like at 11 o'clock. I was pretty beat, pretty tired. Long day at work. Um, Working this weekend. They still haven't made up their mind. They called it a mandatory work Saturday this week and next week. And first shift is deciding they're not going to come in at 6 and work to 6 to 2:30. They're going to come in at 5 o'clock and they're going to sit around for 2 hours and do absolutely nothing. They're going to leave at 1:30 because that's what they do. Yeah, yeah, I know. There's not a whole lot going on. All the other people are not coming in until 6. Just the first shift crane crew guys. They're deciding that they're going to come in at 5 o'clock. Yeah, you feel a little test in my voice? Yes, you do. Um, because we don't need both shifts there. And they're saying that because we get done later, we can come in a little bit later, 8 or 9, 8 until 4:30 or 9 to 5:30. I don't even want to go in, and I don't think there's a need for it. If we should do what we did before when we had a whole month that we worked, I think it was the month of March, to where first shift comes in one weekend and they do whatever, and then the following week we do it and they don't come in. Not both weeks, and that may put a little I don't know, a little stomp edge on my wanting to do my 750 celebration, which I plan on doing in 2 weeks. I still am in about 2 weeks, but it may not be a Saturday. It may or may not. It could be a Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see. Hit the hay, T-Bird. Yeah, I will. I will. It's only 2:13. The bird don't go to sleep till like about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on average. I'm a night owl. I'm a bird of prey. I'm not an owl. I'm a T-bird. Falcon. No, not a falcon. Phoenix. But yeah, thank you very much, Dennis. I hope you have a great, awesome day. Um, Thank you very much, Rakamas, for hanging in here. Like always, you as well, Deneen. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by, Rob's Newsmatic. Um, Same to you as well, Sean Stafford. You're always there. You're awesome, brother. Love your channel. Love your content. Bring back memories that I long forgot. Yes, thank you, Rakamas. Birds the word. Appreciate each and every one of you, and stay tuned. We're gonna do that celebration here in a couple of weeks. We're gonna have a good time. Uh, it's gonna be nice. So I'll be cleaning some stuff up. We'll do it pretty similar like it was last time. I have to go back down to that same Bayshard's maple syrup place and maybe get some more maple syrup because I think that was pretty good. Yeah, 3 hours later, we'll see. Finally, you're just stalking or lurking or just pop back in. Yeah, brother. He's gonna do the countdown. If he's on, he wants to get in the last countdown. Did You got to go check out that video that I sent you, that link. It's a link I sent you doing the MMA. It should be there on my phone. It's open. It was my first phone. No, I sent you a link to my MMA video that I had. It was put on private and nobody could see it. I sent it to Michael. I sent it to you, and I sent it to one other person. I did post it during one of my lives and on Michael's, just for laughs. Um, Me practicing for MMA. This is Deer Guns MMA shorts. And I was doing the Hulk Hogan impersonation, but go check it out. It should still be there on your text on your phone. You'll enjoy it. You'll get a laugh. Alrighty, guys. Thanks a lot. Love each and every one of you. Take care. Maybe we'll see you again tomorrow night. Who knows? Bird's word. Thank you, Raka. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. T-Bird out. Found it. You.